admin day, so I do a lot of stuff today. So welcoming everyone in, and the topic is basically how does retail get you to make money 24 hours a day in a nutshell, right? Um, and it's interesting. So what brought me to this topic, I have to mention this, is that I have a lot of conversations with other business colleagues on COVID and how we pushed through COVID. Unfortunately, a couple of business owners I know had to close their doors because what was relief funds took too long and they couldn't sustain and they couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, which I totally understand. 2 years ago, when I launched Abraza Skincare, I immediately did start a website, of course, right? And I have to say that I don't think I really drove the sales outside of my circle of people until within probably last fall, around September. I changed the goals of the skincare product line and said, hey, you know what? I need to broaden my reach, and started doing research on how to do that. When I started to be more intentional with my e-commerce for Abraza Skincare, I woke up to sales. And the thing about it is people will say, put receipts on it. Like, I need to see. And so I said this morning, not to fulfill any orders. So there's a team, it's not just me. So let me not claim all of this. But in the beginning, yeah, it was all me doing everything. But with all this going on, I really can't anymore. And I don't know why. Hold on, let me see. So I'll show you. So the yellow means these are orders. I don't know if you can see this. I'm not really big on showing the people's names because, they have a right to privacy. Hold on, let's see why you can't see this. Hold on, I think I know why. I'm not sure if you can. Ugh, I hate these internet cameras. Oh, wait. I opened up one of the orders. So it's giving me a hard time for you to view it. There we go. So you can see, all right? Yeah, one of them say $12.50, okay? So I have about 6 orders from yesterday that need to be fulfilled. And it's safe to say it's probably over 2,000. Now, listen, I'm not telling you that to brag. And there are people that make way more than that. They'll tell you, I make 10 figures in my e-commerce a day. I mean, I don't know. Everyone has their own levels of achievement, but I'm going to tell, oh, it is Patrice. Okay. But I'm going to tell you that that's a good accomplishment. I mean, I could tell you what I made a day working 10 hours as a nurse practitioner, 10 to 12 hours in the hospital. And I could tell you, I just profited more than I made walking around a hospital for 12 hours in my sleep, pretty much. In other words, now I don't like to say it's in your sleep to get carried away because people think, oh, I'll just get a website and it works. No, there is still work behind growing that, I tell people, right? So that's a whole nother discussion. There's work behind growing that. But if you do all you need to do and you pour in, you will see the fruit of your labor. So now we hit 2 years anniversary selling Abraza Skincare at our 2 locations. And in-house at the spa, I'm sitting in the Atlanta location now, our most lucrative procedure, so to speak, or item that we offer is our retail. And I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about in the spa. So those who are not selling retail are missing the ball. People are not, you don't need to worry about foot traffic. Foot traffic is a thing of the past. You need to worry about traffic right here on the internet, because that's where people are. Every American has a smartphone. Every American is shopping from this device right here. Not even the desktop. It's actually right here, because we can see analytics on where people come to the site. And we have most of our visitors, probably 90-something%, are coming in from a mobile device. So to me, if you're not setting yourself up on some type of retail, you're missing the ball. Now, it's just that easy. There's no magic to this. It just is what it is. Now, some people will say, well, I want to get my own skincare brand started, and Dr. Natasha, tell me about that. And I tell people that's not for everybody to do. The question is, what is it for you to do? I have skin in the game. I had a sales company for 8 years. I learned sales. So I learned production. There's more to this than just me popping up and I'm just starting a brand. I tell people I have experience behind it. So with that said, if you can sell just about anything that you love, because you have to love it, because if that the love is going to give you the drive, then you're going to learn from that experience. I hear people on some of these groups say, oh, if you're MLM, don't get on here with those scams and those schemes. When people can't master something or they don't understand something, they are very quick to call things scam or schemes. If it was a scam or scheme, it would not be legal. It wouldn't be legal. But the bottom line is, in business, 80% fail within the first 2 years. So most people are not going to stick it through the tough times. Most people give up. We are in a microwave society. People expect to be successful with 1 day of effort, and it is not realistic. Okay? I come to you now after 3 years of very hard work. When people say Sunday fun day, yesterday my television never turned on. From the time I sat with coffee at 9 a.m., I was working my business until the evening. My television never turned on yesterday. From the time I woke up this morning, I've been working my business, and I'm off Sundays and Mondays. I find time, yes, but right now it's a very crucial time for my business, because while other people are sleeping and they're getting their checks and they're running to the mall and they're stimulating the economy, I, as a business owner, have to forecast everything 6 months out. 6 months from now, we're sitting in October. I'm a nurse practitioner, to each his own. I'm not pushing my belief on you. However, I know we are still in a pandemic, and I know there is no cure, and I know there is no vaccine. So with that said, October is flu season. So I am setting my business up in case things get worse. I saw Florida get 8,000 new cases. Georgia today, 2225 in 24 hours. I would be a fool to think that this is false data that the CDC and Johns Hopkins is feeding me. Teach his own. You can believe what you want to believe. But the bottom line is, that's how I work business. I'm always thinking what obstacles can be in my way within the next 6 months. And I have to figure out how I'm going to jump over them. And how am I? If I have to close this door again for 90 days, I have my e-commerce booming. So again, people ask, how did we get through COVID? I got through COVID because I had sales in e-commerce, and I pivoted and I start pouring into it. While people were Netflixing, I was up to 2, 3 in the morning, moving it. What can I do next? How can I enhance my website? How can I make the experience better? I have brand ambassadors. I have affiliates now. I have people who get a link and they can sell my products. I have not just people, nurses, nurse practitioners, PAs, because it's medical grade and I want to keep my brand at a certain level, right? And also now I have what I call ambassador spa owners. They own medical spas and they're selling my products. So it's for me to push the brand awareness out there to help drive sales for them as well, which is happening, which is why all the orders are coming, okay? So I say that to say, if you are coming into medical aesthetics and you are not thinking about what you are going to retail, you are missing a lot of money. You're missing a lot. I first opened my doors selling another big brand medical aesthetic product line. It's from day one. And from day one of opening my practice, unfortunately, I was not able to occupy because of the occupancy certificate. It held me back another about 30, 40 days. And what did I do? Back then, I started doing lives offering virtual skin consults. And I would do them through Facebook Messenger, ask a question, that sort of thing. And I sold skincare. I didn't even have the brick and mortar open. I tell everyone this story. And so I was making revenue even though I couldn't occupy, because regardless of my delay in occupancy, the landlord wanted the rent. So I was making money selling skincare. But here's the other big bonus that I wasn't even aware of. Those people who saw their skin change over 4 to 5 weeks off of awesome, amazing skincare products, by the time I opened my door, I offered them all an incentive to come visit. And I had clients like this, because now I built a relationship with them. If they see I can get their skin pretty or whatever goal they wanted set with products, then she got to do something better when I get into the spa. So it actually helped drive my sales, but also it broadened my reach, because I was shipping items to California. I'm in Atlanta. I was shipping items to New York. I'm in Atlanta. I was shipping items to APO boxes overseas. I'm in Atlanta. So there's a limit to the number of people I can see in a day. However, there is no limit to the amount of people that I can catch with retail in this e-commerce environment. Okay, so here's my question to you. What retail are you going to consider selling, either before you open your brick and mortar, because it may be a challenging time right now, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen with brick and mortar, but you can definitely get your business started in terms of sales and e-commerce. That is for sure. And you can do that from the comfort of your home, I tell people. So with the threat of furlough, job loss, closures, quarantines, I tell everyone, what product can you offer people to sell? Because in addition to my skincare line during COVID, I had to think of what else can I do? You know, I don't have a PRN job anymore or a part-time job. I got to where I was too busy for all of that. I do my business full time. And so with that said, me and a business partner came out with Wow Lashes. I have magnetic lashes. And we're about to start doing the pre-sale for that. And we're about to start the affiliate program where anyone can sell these lashes. Actually, people can sign up for that now. We just opened it up this weekend. So again, growing in e-commerce. But what I love about it is that not just we're setting up affiliates. Anyone can get a link, but everyone can't sell. And so with that said, we are teaching others how to be business owners, how to take that link and market it, what to do with that link. So it's not like, you know, I tell people it's not about me selling, but it's the empowerment and the pleasure I get of empowering others. And it could be my brand today, but guess what? Tomorrow it might be theirs. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Any questions I could answer? Any